right here. So waiting for it to appear here.
I can't even see the chat on my phone either.
Waiting for it to. It always take a minute to show up here on the live. Let me see in the chat.
Let me check and see if it's there now.
Yep, we should be here live now.
Yep, says live on YouTube now anyway, so you're live out there.
Welcome, guys, to another Monday here in Operation 11. Charlie, we're still trying to figure out this thing. We've been doing this for a few years now. We're still trying to figure this out. Again, guys, welcome to another Monday here with Operation 11. Charlie, we want to hang out here a bit with the guys. Special guest, we got Ryan Rodriguez from ShipsRC. Welcome, Brian. How you doing, brother?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the invitation.
Thank you for hanging out with us. It's an honor to have you, brother. And then I see here on the chat. Let me get this.
Hang on, well, that was me.
Let me try to get this here ready for you guys real quick. See here we got Raymond E. Tanner. Welcome in. Robert Oz, how you doing, brother? Clayton's RC. Thank you for stopping by. RC Crawling Addict. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here. If you guys see, I just put the link to ShipsRC website. I'm gonna pin it to the top, guys, so you guys can take a look at it when we go back to know a little bit more about Ryan ShipsRC. What in the world happened, guys? Give me a second. My stuff is. It's crazy here. Something happened here on my other chat. Let me see here real quick. So, Sean, man, it's been a minute, bro.
I know, yeah, it's nice to finally be home, but
Right? As you'll be working a lot, man. How, man, you back in New York now for a few days, or?
Yeah, lucky. Well, I gotta be in Chicago in the morning, then
Okay.
fly back to New York. Then I gotta be in Chicago. I'll be in Chicago from what? I'll be in Chicago from end of September to probably April.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be back here again for another week probably. If I'm lucky, I'll get a week back home again.
My goodness. Josh, welcome in, brother. How you doing, man?
All right, how's everyone else doing?
Doing good, brother. Thank you for hanging out with us here. Richard, welcome in, brother. How was your weekend, Josh?
Good. Didn't do too much. Did a couple speed runs and cleaned up some stuff around the house.
It's that the same thing. I was quiet. Nothing. I just went driving a little bit to the ocean side a bit with the wife. Nothing yesterday. How about you, Joe? How was your weekend, bro?
Not too bad. Always looking forward to getting those 3-day weekends. So
Right? Hey, that's like us in the military. We always 3-day weekend or 4-day weekend depends on the holiday. So we always at least we had once a month. We had one. So and always good. Always good. Casey, welcome in. Colton, welcome in. Colton Rushford, how you doing? Welcome in, brother. Dennis, how was your weekend, man?
quiet,
That's good.
real quiet. We did a cookout yesterday with our granddaughter, and today did a cookout with the family over at my nephew's house.
Oh, I think Dennis gained like maybe 10 pounds.
He's an old man. He probably slept most
I'm
of the
gonna say
weekend.
15. I'll say about 15 pounds.
Jeez, Louise.
Well, that's it. Every time you cook and eat, if you would stop napping, you know how you old men are, you'll meet all that weight on,
Hey, you see the picture of the whole family, then you see
Yeah,
Dennis
Mr. the corner sleeping.
passed out on a chair.
Standing in the corner holding a spatula.
Wake
Looking
up,
like-
Grandpa.
Looking like Santa Claus.
That's a grandpa in the picture. Wake up, grandpa. Kevin Sims, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Let me see, man. We are. It's been quiet for this a minute here for the last week or so. Meaning outings and whatnot. O11C. At least here on my side, we have some of our guys always going out every weekend. There, especially in the California chapter, some of the stuff. But we had some more classes coming in with the VA hospital. I would say next month. We already in September. September 2nd, man.
I know, crazy.
So yeah, at the end of the month, I cannot wait. We're gonna start some classes there. Huge shout out to Horizon Hobby. We have 4 kits for that our veterans and that class are gonna build from the ground up. So we're looking forward for that. That's gonna be a long class. Usually the class is about an hour or so. Once a month. So I think this one we're gonna do it probably every 2 weeks. And then we'll take our time. We're gonna have some builders that come in and join from getting links on whatnot, kind of like Zoom, but the VA links, the federal links, and then I cannot wait for those classes. So we're gonna building those rigs up. So I see Doug, welcome in, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much, guys. So that's what we got going on. Also, in a couple of weeks, man. I say couple of weeks, Ryan. It's Corona by the fire, man.
Yep. Coming quick.
It's coming in. It's coming in quick. It's coming in hot. So a couple of weeks we're gonna be there at Prona by the Fire. We expecting to take some veterans out there. Cannot wait. Expecting a high amount of veterans at that this year. So everything goes well as planned, and we cannot wait to hang out with our guys from the West Coast, man. We'll be there that whole week down there. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see our guys from the West. So that we're gonna be there in Prona by the Fire. Also we got some events coming up on October. Actually, October is gonna be busy for us, right, Dennis? There's a bunch of events coming up.
Yeah, October is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like you've Rock October coming up. You've
All and
the
Crawl.
truck that's on the crawl and crawl that JoeRopes zombies do.
Yep.
Like there's a lot.
Yep. And then I know there's another event. Is that one is the first week of November. Arkansas. We gonna go to. I was talking to Greg, our Kentucky rep. So we're gonna be going to Arkansas. There's an event out there, and also November is the one that Dennis and Josh are going. Right, and Joe. That's what's it called?
Yeah, that's gonna be the
The
same
com-
week as Proline. We're gonna be at Great Lakes, Scotland.
Yeah, that's actually in September, not
That's
November.
oh my God, September. Well, I always get confused.
Yeah, that's September 22nd or something like that.
So is that
Yeah.
that's a couple of weeks then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee,
Same weekend as Proline by the Fire.
Yes, yes. And then after that in November also we have we're gonna be in Utah. Cody May and the guys out there, they're doing a Battle of the Beach 4. It's gonna be an event for Operation 11 Charlie. We cannot wait. That's an amazing location out there. It's gonna be that weekend of Veterans Day weekend. So we're gonna be hanging out there with some of our guys. So looking forward for that. And some of the other events that may happen coming up with, we'll be sharing it. Oh, I forgot to. I want to share something with you guys.
Uh-oh.
And I forgot. So we're gonna start a raffle. So we may start it.
I like raffles.
Yeah, we may start it today. So let me see if I can show this. Eric, welcome in, brother. Thank you for stopping by, man. Let me see here. Let me get to my email before we go to Ryan. This raffle. Let me go to my information here. Trying to get this going on here. Tell it right to you guys. Let me show this first before I be looking for this, and you guys can tell me. But let me know you guys can see this rig.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
I'm there.
nice.
So this one, right, is from Eric RC Patina, right?
Nice.
So yeah, we're gonna do a raffle, and he's gonna give us some of the earnings for this towards Operation 11 Charlie, man. Uh, so so we may start this raffle today, maybe by the end of the
I
show.
like them rims. They're nice rims. They're hard
So
to get
this
rims
so
nowadays.
so these rims are Vanquish rims,
Yeah,
right?
but
They
they're
Yep.
hard to get. You can get the knockoffs. The Vanquish ones are actually harder to get.
yes, guys. So we have the link. This one is it was one of those it was had an article in one of the RC magazines out there. So this one has three body. This body right now, that's the one it has on. It has two other bodies as well. I think a gray one and a black one as well. The same size. This is some of the equipment. It's fairly. It just it's been tested a couple of times, right? But this is some of the stuff that has on it. Raw 500 and Vanquish axles and whatnot. So I just want to leave that out there so you guys will know what's coming on the pipe. Or
Nice.
that's a beautiful rig down there. And it has a I think the chassis is a G-Speed chassis, and here's some. It's my craziness talking. Somebody's talking to me in my ear.
Joy Shorty Pristanas can get in that one.
I already took my pills. Just oh my goodness. I'm hearing stuff already. RC Recknet, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Cindy, welcome in. If we miss anybody that joined us, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. So so that's what we got going on, guys. It's gonna be just to let you know, we'll use a PayPal information and whatnot, and it's going to be let me see here what we talked about before. It is gonna be $20 a spot. So $20 a spot in that build, guys. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. So of course, when they send those $20, make sure you gotta save for the RC Patina build. RC Patina build. So what else, guys? Anything else that we need to mention, Dennis, before we go to Ryan, Josh?
Not that
No, nothing I can think of.
Let me see here. So let's go back to Ryan. Again, Ryan, thank you for joining us, man. It's an honor to have you here. Again, like you mentioned earlier. So let's go. Let's find out who's Ryan, man. So people that don't know about you, Ryan, you could tell us a little bit about yourself, you know, when you started a hobby, all the way you got to Shift RC and whatnot.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Ryan. I'm the owner of Shift RCs. I've been in this hobby since I was a child. I remember going to a local place called Discount Hobby back in the day. I mean, there is still a Discount Hobby here, but they don't have a track anymore. But they used to have a track, and my uncle would take me, and that's where I started. When you had crystals, and we were dealing with all that on the track, so there's no interference. And then it snowballed from there. I did have quite a bit of a break during, like, I'd say high school years. You know, I'm busy playing baseball and other kinds of stuff, so I didn't have time. But then as soon as I graduated, the bug got in me and started watching YouTube videos and got me right back into it. So I've been doing it for quite a long time. But you know, just love the hobby, love the people. We're definitely, you know, a small family here. For the most part, everyone looks out for each other, and it's something that I want to be a part of.
Awesome, man. Always, we're very grateful of this hobby, especially what it done for our organization, man. It's so much good that it is on this hobby, man. I'm very
Yep.
for that, man. That's
Yeah, there's a
awesome.
lot of giving people, including your organization, and you know, every company out there, we all do our part to try to give back, and it's
Yeah.
important.
Definitely, man. And that's why I'm so grateful. I know I met you a couple of years ago down in Proline.
Yep.
Man, I'm looking forward to see you again this year, man. That's awesome, man. Awesome, brother. So, man, shit RC, how's that how that came to be, man?
You know, honestly, it was like, I mean, as far as the business starting, you know, just I saw a hole in the market as far as the relationship from a company to the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
I used to buy high techs and, you know, all kinds of stuff, and it was great. And then they grew to a point of, you know, not being local to me anymore, because they used to have a place local. And it was really easy, but you still didn't have that communication with them. Like if you had an issue, it wasn't easily to get a hold of them, that kind of stuff. So I saw that hole in the market, and I've come from the customer service in my background, still my day job. So it is very natural, and took a chance, started designing things specifically for certain reasons. Took a few years before I actually opened the business. So a lot of money and time invested, and but I feel it was definitely worth it.
Sweet. I'm gonna be sharing here, like already put a link to your website that we'll talk in a minute of it, so we could check it out. Some of the stuff that you offer there, right?
Yep.
Right. Let me paste here. I'm gonna put in here the Instagram, so the guys can check it out as well. Also, we have the Facebook page here, Ships RC as well. So we'll be sharing this here on the chat. Yeah, real quick.
Thank you.
And here, guys, anybody that has any question, feel free, put them on the chat, and we'll go over it and let Ryan know. Bill, welcome in. Redneck RC, welcome in, my brother. I see Moose in the chat. Welcome, Moose. Good to have you.
I'm gonna bounce out, but I'll stay in the chat. So I'll actually open up the YouTube and I'll just stay in the chat. So
Also, Sean, before you leave, Ryan, I know you wanted
yeah,
to shout out. I know you met Ryan and Letstock, right?
I did. Yeah, met Ryan at one of Kevin Sims' amazing breakfasts.
Yep.
Adam was cooking, like you know, and then I met him again at not last year, the year before, I think it was, at Beat the Creek as well. We
Oh
did a
no, I had somebody there for me.
yeah, there was one of them, but the lead stock one was awesome, like you know, and the top heavy pig crew, like they're huge with the Shift RC guys, you know, Doug and all them guys. Like they actually just posted from the nets on Ryan's stuff as well. Like, but Ryan, when I did meet you and talk to you, it was such like just you're down to earth guy for like you know. You got to get rid of that Southern California laid back attitude, though, you know.
And I'm a very, yeah, a lot of people tell me I'm just laid back. I don't like to, you know, get, I don't know. I tend to just, I want to be just one of the guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. And it is like the lead stock, like you just come over, Kevin was in there doing the cooking, you just come in, sat, talk to everybody, had a bit of fun. That was it, like, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I'm no better than anyone else, man. I just happen to have product to help people drive their rigs better.
Yeah, I know a lot of the guys in the chat there, a lot of the PHP group are in there in the chat too, so they're running your stuff everywhere they go.
Sweet here. Kevin Sims there said USD. USD.
Yep. USC.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
USTE. USTE.
That's
I was
probably
there.
It was probably USD, then up Beat the Creek. It was talking after that.
Yeah.
Probably,
man, USD, we're gonna miss USD, man.
yeah.
I know.
A huge miss.
Yeah.
I know. I'm bummed. I was hoping somebody would take it over and just
the skill side of
Yeah.
it and everything that we're gonna miss, especially us here, everybody in the RC community, but for us here in O11C, a lot of on the main core O11C is in Florida and the surrounding states, especially on the East Coast. So we usually had what, Sean, maybe 60, 70. I think at one point we had around 70.
Yeah.
Guys, that's veterans and the family members. I think that was the last. So it was always very busy, and it was like a good start for the year to remind us what we do in our organization, whatnot. So always give us that strength to, hey, we got to keep pushing forward and whatnot. So we miss that. That's what we miss that very much, man.
Yeah, it is. And especially like for all us guys that build the dollhouse rigs.
Yes, man.
But like that was the place we look forward, because the trails they're set up for 1.55.
Scale.
Like
Yeah.
anything bigger than 1.55, you were bored. Like, so
Yeah.
they were perfect ideal scale for that. And it's like it's going to be hard to get somewhere like that again, because you go to a lot of events, and like I still bring 1.55s no matter where I go. But still, like, I don't know, just the scaleness ain't there in the trails. Like, they're set out for a lot of them comp prima donnas, Josh, aren't they?
Here we go, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first experience in 155 stuff. And yeah, I mean, I come from the comp side of I mean, I do some trail stuff, but when I was on those trails, it was just different. But it was, when I'm driving the small tire, it made sense. For one, the photos, it was realistic looking. It wasn't extreme. I mean, half the stuff we do is not scale. So I could see where people love that aspect of it.
That's it. Like, and what, like, have you learned to drive like a 1.55s and trail with them and everything? It makes you such a better driver. Like,
It does.
Actually, you have to actually think about your lines and go. You can't just go point and shoot. Like,
just clearance alone.
Yeah,
that's it. The bumpers, you name it.
Yeah, you got to have a different approach, different angles and all that stuff, especially with tiny tires. Real quick, Clayton's RC, welcome in. Chunky Customs, Swampers Bill, welcome in. I know there's a question there for you, Ryan, that we're gonna be going over in a minute. Kurt's RC, welcome in. Jesse, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see, Ryan, there's a question for Ryan. Which ships RC would you recommend for a built Reef for rock racing?
Oh, Rift, it would be the X 2.0 or the S 2.0.
Yeah, Clayton RC, that's what the one he mentioned, right? Thank you, Clayton.
Yep. Yeah, those were designed for rock bouncers. I mean, they'll work for crawlers, but the gears, everything is like beefy.
Yeah, and that one. Oh, sweet. I know those are nice. We always see them at the rock racing and stuff and Action Fest. Those Reef, all the stuff going up those hills and whatnot. It's cool to see, man.
Yeah, those guys are rough. That's for sure.
Let me see here. If we miss any question there, thank you, Clayton's RC, for answering that as well, helping us out. Moon's Knuckles RC, this is one of our veterans. Ryan said, shift, we need a red, white, and blue option. I have the red, silver, blue, and black set.
Well, I without spoiling anything, I got something in the works that's coming hopefully soon.
There you go. Awesome. That's good stuff.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop out. I'll chat with it.
Take care, Sean, bro.
Hey, good seeing you.
Good
to see you, Sean.
Take care, Sean, man. Safe travels tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
Let me see here. So let's go here, Jared Davis. Okay. So what's the difference between two models you mentioned?
Yeah. You go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. You go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. X 2.0 is direct power up to 4S, and then the S 2.0 is your standard 8.4. So use a BEC.
And for our veterans that are new to the hobby, when you say the direct power and whatnot, let's go. How's that work?
All right, so the direct power will have 2 leads versus 1 coming out the servo. One will plug right into essentially the battery with the
Okay.
JST lead.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one goes to your receiver like normal. So it's getting power directly from your battery. And then the other version is like the ones that you get in an RTR, just has the one cable, plugs right into your receiver.
So the one goes straight to the battery, you will get more out of the servo, right?
No, I mean, it all depends.
Mhm.
It just depends on the models. Like the X 2.0 is direct power 4S, and then my GT3 is 8.4, and they get essentially the same power. So it just really comes down to preference,
Okay.
whether you want direct power or not. So that's really what it comes down to.
Awesome here. Let me see here. Same here, Bill, my brother. Let me see here. So Moose is happy. Attaboy, Ships. I'll take some olive drab green. Perfect color steel. Let me see here. We miss anything here real quick. Thank you guys. If you guys have any question, feel free to post them on the chat. While we have here Ryan Rodriguez from Ships RC. Let me share this real quick, Ryan. Skill Audio Solutions. Welcome in, my brother. Let's go over the website, Ryan. If you want to go over it real quick, some of the stuff that you may offer. Let me know where you want to go see first, and so people can see and whatnot. So let's shoot.
Yeah, you start with servos, and then
Let's start with the servos, and we go from there.
Yep. So the GT3, that first one, that's the 1,000+ ounce 8.4 standard size case. So it's essentially a stock servo size, because you'll notice on 10 scales some are a little taller than others. This will be the shorter, not low pro, but the standard size. The only caveat to this one, because it pulls so much power and it's a 4-pole motor, it needs a Castle 2.0 BEC.
Got you.
So you can't run the 10 amp, the V1, you can't run an internal. And mainly that's just a lot of misunderstanding about how the BECs work. It's the continuous amps. On a V1, even though it says 10 amp, it's really only 5 or 6 continuous. And you'll eventually burn up, especially on a 4-pole. For some reason, 4 poles don't like the weaker power supply.
I see someone. So, go ahead.
That GT3S V2, that's the low profile version.
Nice.
Same thing, 4-pole, magnetic. Magnetic just means there's no stops, so it will center on its own magnetically. So when you don't have power to it, you could spin them around like a 360. Like some people contact me saying, hey, I think something's wrong with it. It just keeps spinning. Well, put the power to it. But for anybody new that doesn't know anything about our brand, is the biggest thing is set your endpoints, because we, out of the box, our servos turn almost 180 degrees. So you'll be turning it down into the 60s or 70s usually each side.
That's crazy. Still with this 639 ounces of torque, that's a lot, man. Isn't this one? That's crazy. You could go all the way. How servos have changed, man.
Yep. LSX, that's our newest one.
This one right here? Okay.
Yeah, that's racing. So for 10 scale buggies and truggies. So it's just standard plug-in, 300 ounces or so, but the gears and everything inside is built for taking the jumps.
Which one is the more popular that you have? I know you have a few.
Well, it's probably the GT3 SV2, and then the X 2.0.
And the X 2.0, oh, sweet,
which is that yellow one.
This one right here?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let's look into this one real quick. Here, regular standard size, right? And see some of the specs here. that you have. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, most of my servos are actually underrated. I'm not going to say the number of how high it can really go, but
Yeah.
I always underrate them because you can do about 10, 15 polls on a test and you'll get a different number almost every time, especially the more you use it, it gets a little warm and you'll lose power. So I'm not one to post the highest it ever polled on there.
Yeah. I see here also you have a servo winch, XLP servo
Yes.
winch on it. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, internal controller, but it is an external spool.
Okay. Okay.
Reason I do that, some people, I'm considering doing an internal, but the external in our side of the world, I can understand install wise, internal's easier. But on a comp side, it's actually, if your spool, if the wire gets knotted, you name it, it's easier to fix on course.
So right there, you probably answered a question from Colton. He said, "Will you ever do an internal spool servo?" Which love the XLP, but some builds a internal spool is better. Would love ship's option.
Yeah, and eventually, there's definitely he's not the only one asking.
Yeah.
It'll happen eventually. I'm trying to decide on whether I just go low profile or full size, and that kind of snowballs from there. Plus, I gotta do a lot of them. I can't just order a little bit. It's designed from the ground up.
Right. Chicken Bone RC, welcome in, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I see Top Speed RC Mitchell, welcome in. If we miss anybody, thank you so much for stopping by. I see here there's a good thing about that. Matt says about the servo, Ryan. It says here, set your endpoint is the best advice to give everyone. So many people blame a servo when they didn't do their job and setting the endpoints. And thank you for a lot of the stuff. A lot of our guys, Ryan, as you know, they're new into the hobby in O11C. We just brand new to the hobby, never been on a hobby. A lot of stuff that we are learning, right? That we know how to do that and prevent some of this stuff. So what you say about that, the endpoints, right? Ryan?
Yeah, no, that's 100% correct. It's probably with any servo, whether it's our brand or Reefs or Homes Hobbies, you name it, right? That is the number one killer of all servos. And it doesn't take much. You can be off by just a couple of clicks. And if you're that type of driver that's always full lock back and forth, you'll heat it up real quick. So if you don't mind, I'll give you a little instruction.
Yeah. Let me stop here sharing, so we'll go back to the website. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. So the best way, I'll grab this truck right here. So the best, well, shoot, I'll have to turn this background off, huh?
Yeah. While you do that, let me see here. Backwoods Lunatic, welcome in, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I see Juan Lacos RC. Thank you so much. Most Knuckle RC said, I love the personalized written cards that comes with the orders. Class act.
Yeah, the written notes, that was my wife. Thank her. Awesome. I mean, obviously I'm full board with it, but yeah, that was her idea. And yeah, I agree. I think it shows much more appreciation, which we truly do appreciate it. So we've gotten to a point where we can't do everyone anymore. We used to do every order. Every order I'd be up till our hands hurt. Now it's just first orders only, sometimes second order, but
Go ahead, I mean, Ryan.
So a lot of people endpoints, for those that don't know, it's where it stops your turn. So mine out of the box would want to keep pushing on this, right? And that's what will burn it up. So you have to limit the end, so it just stops before your knuckle actually hits, whether you at the back of the knuckle or your steering link, etc. And a lot of people will set it on its tires, and they'll set it actually already when it's at 100%, and then they'll lower it. So already you're just heating this thing up until you lower it down, right? But because of the weight on the tire, now when you go driving, this is actually not set right. So the best thing to do is flip it on its roof and set it with the power on like this. Now you have full visibility behind the knuckle, in front of the knuckle,
Yeah.
steering link, and now with no weight, you'll always have that perfect turn. Right. So I don't know if that helps.
Yes, I saw one of our guys, Ryan. He was showing it to me. One of our guys had been on hire for a minute. He had to flip it out like that, and it goes all the way like the link touching the depth cover, and then slightly moving it,
Yep.
until you don't touch it no more, and it stops.
Exactly.
Right? That's how it should be.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you could even know all this. And unless you're like really paying attention, you could be off.
Yeah.
Sometimes we all make that mistake. I've done it before, and I've had to triple check my rig, and it was off. Right. And so it's very easy to pass on. And so that's the biggest thing, is just keep in mind when you get new servos, no matter what brand.
And also depends also, what I noticed is the remote, that some remotes are easy to do, some other remotes are not, right? I don't
Especially the stock ones, those are really difficult to figure out.
to figure out, right?
Getting into the settings.
Got you.
I always tell everyone when they contact me, go buy a Fly Sky for $30 on Amazon. You'll be better off with that than the stock one.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a $500, $700, $800 remote to have a good time.
Definitely, especially us when we go crawling or training, those falling down the cliff or something on the floor,
Yep.
Definitely. I see there, Larry Jr. Welcome in, my brother. I see a bunch of our O11C veterans in the chat, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Before we continue, man, I know you guys, September, we already in September. And September is what month, man? For us, it's personal all year, especially for O11C. What we're trying to do here in O11C, prevent veteran suicide, right? So September is suicide month, prevention and whatnot. Again, it shouldn't be a month, should be the whole year, but it's a special month, right? So bring awareness of what's going on, especially here on our cause on O11C and on our brothers and sisters from the military. Sadly, we lose around 22 veterans a day to suicide, man. That's uncalled for. And that's why I'm very grateful. Some of our guys here from O11C that work hard, and other nonprofits out there that for veterans, man. Anything that could get our veterans out, keep their mind busy, help them find a purpose is so important for our brothers and sisters, man. And some of our guys don't have that support system, family around them and whatnot. So that's why we lose so many to suicide, homelessness, or in jail and whatnot, right? So September, guys, is Veteran Suicide Awareness Month. So it's very special for that. Even though that's not special, you know what I'm saying? Situation I'm going through our guys. But and again, so I just want to make aware of that stuff right there. Let's go back to the website. Oh, I want to show this. One of our veterans sent us a picture. Let me see. I can open my chat. I've been having issues opening the chat. I may not be able to show this one. Raymond E. Tanner sent me a picture. He has for some reason here in the Facebook and the computer, I cannot open the chat. I see it on mine. Maybe I'm gonna have to send an email so we can show it. But he has some of your wheels, brother. There's our 6 here.
The Chrome.
He has the one that he has. Let me open the chat here on my phone, and I will email this one, download it real quick. Blah blah blah. He
They're
has
the 19 Maverick red wheel.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, let me download this one so people can see this here. Some of the stuff here, and let me see some other stuff that he sent here. Thank you, Raymond, man. This is good stuff here, and some of the awareness stuff that he sent us. So let me show here and whatnot. Let's go to the wheel side of your website, right? Sold.
We'll see if it still has. I had some camo ones not too long ago too.
Bro, I saw that. I missed on them, Ryan.
I don't know if there says that there's any left in there. You'd have to click in like the 1.9. Go to
Let me
that top left.
The
Top
top
left.
left?
Yeah, click in
This
there
one,
and see if
bro.
it.
If I see one, I'm gonna place an order. I just let you know right now.
Yeah. No.
They're not there.
Nope. Let me
This
see
one right
something
here.
real quick. Hold on.
Oh, these are sick, man. Oh heck yeah.
Nice.
Why I'm hearing like freaking fireworks, man.
No. Yeah, I don't. I thought I had a set left. I might have to find them, but yeah, those went quick.
Are they gonna come? Are you gonna do this again on this one or not? It's just one time deal,
Probably. Right now, I change the colors every batch.
bro. This
So
is sick.
you don't see the same colors twice
If
typically, unless there's enough people asking. Then I'll do it again.
if you find that set, I'll buy it from you, Ryan. Let me know, man. Cause this is I don't know how can I miss this.
If I find a set, I'll donate it to Operations Charlie. You guys
Oh,
can.
that will be safe for a bit. Man, this is sick. Have you guys see it again? I think I pressed the wrong button, like always. This are sick. So this ones are. Can you guys see the wheels again, guys?
Yep.
Just Dennis here
Yes.
pressing the wrong buttons again.
Yeah, so they're flat faced. I do my own hubs, although, and I sell different hub sizes too, but it'll fit the VP and the China ones too. So you can change your offset as much as you please.
Okay.
They will clear most portals
Okay.
with the stock hub that comes with it, but just depending on the track width, usually with a 10.3 axle, you might want a little bit bigger hub because it'll be really skinny
Okay.
at that point because it sucks it in. But on like Capra axles, stuff like that, you want to be as sucked in as possible. So
On it, right? I see
Yeah.
there. I see here. Somebody said on the chat that you have glow in the dark 1.9 Mavericks too.
yeah, those went really quick, like
Awesome,
2
man.
hours on the website and they were gone.
Oh, let me see here.
They
Go
were
ahead.
the
Let me go back so you can show that real quick. Let me put you on the spot here real quick. There you go.
well,
I see that those are fluorescent ones. Nice.
yeah. So they're like a high vis yellow or green, but they're like oil painted, so they weren't anodized. So right now I'm working on some different coating methods and powder coating stuff like that without compromising the screw holes and
On the one, all that stuff.
yeah, the chrome plated. I have actual chrome plated wheels.
Let me see here. I think I saw a question here. Oh, Jesse, of course. That Jesse's favorite color is purple. He said the Maverick purple splash, scream my name. Of course, Jesse.
Yeah, those I've had a couple different color purple ones, but different pattern every time.
Let me see here. I see Curse RC. I want those. They will look good on my Capra. Oh, the ones that Danny did for them. Okay. See, Matt K said, "What's the #1 all-around servo ship sales?" I know we asked. Do you answer that one? But let's get asking for that real quick again. If you can answer that one, Ryan. The #1 servo that you guys sell for trail.
Yep.
I guess it's overall for trail, light camping, and to bashing.
I mean, if I without like pulling data or something, I would probably have to say, I'd probably have to say probably the S 2.0, maybe
Okay.
the X 2.0. It really it's really hard question to ask because like the XB sells like hotcakes. But for somebody that goes out and drives a rig real hard, 450 ounces or so isn't enough. But for your trail 155, light duty, whatever, that's the way to go, right? So $65 and you can't, it's hard to beat. Yeah. But I would probably say S 2.0, X 2.0, but they've been around longer.
Let me see here. Tank RC, welcome in, Terry. Thank you for stopping by. Said products, they look good here. Thank you, Frank. Let's see. Let's go back to the. Let me see. I can show this real quick for you guys. For one of the veterans here on the chat has these wheels that he wants us to share. Well, this look nice. I think I see this one on the Maverick size. Which one are this, right?
Yeah, that's an older one, so it won't be on the website. That's why, like, when you go on there, most of them are kind of darked out because once they're sold, I don't do it again, and I keep it there so it's easy for me to replace the item.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was the red ones. I did red and green for Christmas time, like a couple of years ago.
That is sweet, man.
And then I hung them on my tree. My wife was not happy.
Hey, that's a good idea, man. My wife will approve that. That is sweet right there. So let me see. I see here that you got the 2.2 beat locks as well. 1.0. Okay, you got for our tiny rigs, the ones that Sean loves, right?
Yep.
I see brass 1.9 inner, 2.2. Vision wheels. Which one are they? Vision
So
wheel.
those are all the Visions are officially licensed through Vision Wheel.
Gotcha.
Not Vision RC, but the actual Vision Wheel.
Gotcha.
So that was the first wheel actually that's the first wheel I released, period.
Wow.
Was that 2.2 Manx. And then I have them in the 1.0 and the 1.9 as well.
Let's see.
And the 2.9.
I see here, do you also have scale hardware for our guys that love scale stuff?
Yep. That just released a month or two ago.
Oh, nice. And see this one, are they brass or they just?
No, they're steel.
Oh, they
just have gold plated or
Gold-plated.
silver or black.
Nice. I see there's a bunch of colors that you may have, some different stuff. Oh, those are nice, man. Sweet stuff.
Yeah, I got them for the 1.0s too, because my 1.0s have beadlocks.
Oh.
And I have rings for my beadlocks too, for the 1.0s. So I don't think anyone else has that yet.
I don't think so. I think you see, we get a small scale rig scale like that to Sean. Maybe we can convince Sean, bro. You got to scale it out.
You ain't converting him. You know that.
I know. Also, okay, good. You have the wheel hubs. So all your wheels, this is do they come with the wheel hubs in it? You got.
They do, but they come with like the minimum size possible. So
Gotcha.
These are the extra sizes to make it a little. I don't have as many options as VP, so sometimes you got to go out to VP anyways.
And you can utilize the other ones just in case they don't find the right size. They could utilize them as well. Okay, good.
Exactly.
I see here some other wheels, the beat lock rings, all that stuff for our guys. That's awesome, man. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, there's like 8 different styles of rings.
Let me go back down. So all this.
Yeah, any of them you can click in there, and there's.
Oh, I see you see the difference on all that. Okay. Oh yes.
So, and that's for each size: 1.0, 1.9, and 2.2s.
That's awesome. Some of the stuff here. What else you want to talk about here on the website? That you want people to see? I know some accessories, some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean the accessories. You got some horn options. So we got essentially, yeah, 3 of them. Yeah, pretty much. It goes like stock size is 20 millimeter. You can usually stretch to 23. Okay. But our 20, and then we have 27 for like your behind the axle mounts.
Okay.
That's what you use that for. And both the 23 and the 27 are flat. So if you click in on like the 27, I think it has a little bit better picture. So it'll sit low to the servo as much as possible versus being up high. So that concaves down after that main clamping.
So
And then all the clamping are, the M2 screws.
see, man, that's so nice. I love that finish that you doing in your rigs and stuff. I mean, on your servos and all that stuff. That graphic on one ombre horn.
And you're showing me where I need to still work on my website. This is horrible.
Hey, that's good.
I hate websites, man. I hate them.
So you got nano horns as well, some other stuff. Then you got some other stuff that's needed for your servo as well. That you mentioned some of those high power servos, right?
Yep.
May need a Castle BEC on it.
Yep. We are working on our own BEC as well, but it's a challenge to get that output. I don't know how Castle does it, but I'll figure another way for sure. Another one is that Earl's Lanyards. He made us. I'd have to grab one, but if you open that, so we sell those koozies. You got to buy the koozies separate, but the koozie comes with its own neck, like a basic lanyard to go around your neck and hold the koozie.
Oh,
so
nice.
You can hold it, hands free while you're on the trail drinking some water. And he made us lanyards that hold those koozies and your remote.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So those are on the website as well.
I like those. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. I see.
Oh, there you go. That's the koozie. You can see it.
Where is it? Right here? Yep.
Yeah. So you have to buy that and
then lanyard.
Yeah.
Or
just that. I mean, that works too.
Let me see here. I miss any question here. Jeremy, welcome in, brother. Matt K says, has anyone said yet that the tribal style logo backing is very eye-catching? Awesome design. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my wife, we were tired of, I was tired of looking at this. Every servo looked the same. And we spend thousands of dollars on our RC cars. And then we have this boring black servo with, some model numbers or whatever on it. So I said, we need to do it like a wrap, like a sleeve on my arm. And they all looked at me crazy. And I remember when I first had the manufacturer do the lasering for me, they were like stunned. They never heard of anything like it before. I was like, just do it. But now a lot of people are starting to do it. Other brands I see.
I love it. I love it, brother. One of the veterans asked, Ryan, ships, do you offer PayPal or as a payment?
No, we stopped. I know a lot of people want it. We do Apple Pay, Google Pay, pretty much any credit card or we even have Shop Pay. So you can load your stuff on Shop Pay and pay that way. We stopped only because PayPal was playing games. Once we got to a certain level of transactions, they started to hold our money for 60 days.
Wow.
And to hold the business money for that long it just didn't work anymore. I call them and fight with them. And they wanted me to essentially log into PayPal and individually write in each tracking number. And so I tried to explain to them that that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
I'd have to hire someone to do that. And I'm not in that position. So I had to make that decision and stop. Like a year later, I tried them one more time. They kept calling me like, please, can we do the business again? And I gave them one more opportunity. They held my money again.
That's 60 days. That's
yeah. Yep.
That is crazy, man. Crazy stuff.
I don't know how other businesses get around it. I honestly, I don't know. Either they're talking to the right people or
something.
Everyone I talk to, they're like, we can up your like budget or whatever you want to call it, right, before they hold your money.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, like I told them, I don't know if 1 month I'm gonna when I'm going to clear this, and maybe the rest of the time it's not. And then now you're going to hold my money. I said, I'm small business. I can't do that.
Definitely, man. My goodness, man. So, Raymond, hopefully that answered your question there, brother. Why not? Use
Sorry about that.
Let me see here, brother. Events, man. I know you're on the West Coast. What events are you're always look forward? I know you go to or you have some representative here in the East Coast and some of the other stuff, right?
Yep.
Like Sean was talking about Lash Stock. I know we saw your UST, some of these other event down here as well. What's that event that you always looking forward to that you can go?
I mean, honestly, I love Pro Line by the Fire. I mean, it's a plus that it's local, somewhat. It's 3 hours away, but I enjoy it. But I love traveling to the East Coast and seeing those events. My issue is getting to them all. I still work a day job, so time off, you name it. So it's USTE was going to be my every year. Beat the Creek was supposed to be my every year, but Beat the Creek is a hard one for me, the timing. So, Ledge Stock, I love that one. I'm going to try to plan that every year, but I want to hit up some of those other ones you guys mentioned, October or Zombie, whatever, all these other different ones. Yeah.
Holland Crawl, the ones that Georgia Rock Summer always do, and the Holland Crawl is amazing. That's the Cherokee Rock Village down there.
Okay.
It's kind of your type of it's crawling. That's rocks there.
Okay.
So it's no trailing that I know of on that one, but it's mainly rock. So it's mainly rock crawling out there. So that's a nice location, all the way up in the mountains down there in Alabama. So,
oh, that's good. That's where my brother lives. Actually, is that where they host Scale Nats and what's that other one in Alabama? There's another event. It's a park, right? The big rocks out there.
I know that one. I'm not familiar with that. Any of our guys here in the chat knows where they held those one at? I know that's a sick location down there. What they're always doing.
I think it's the same place. Yeah, I think there was another event there. Oh, ECC, East Coast Champion.
Okay.
I think they host that at that park too.
That is, it's nice. It's a beautiful location down there. Matt is asking here also, Ryan, what's Ryan's favorite side of the hobby? Crawling, bashing, or racing?
Oh, crawling for sure. Yeah. I'm liking my music though. It's like that's my go-to, but I'll kind of burn out on it, and then I go to my racing. I love on-road racing. I'll do that for a little while, and then I'm like, I get burnt out. I want to go back to crawling, and unfortunately, I can't do it all. So,
what's your go-to? I know you. What's your go-to if you want to go crawling, right? What's your go-to rig that you have, brother?
Right now, I'd probably say my C3, even though it's probably not the best to trail so much, but it's the most capable. So the rear steer and everything.
Nice.
Other than that, I have some scale rigs like the one behind me that you saw that I just love. My Earth Roamer is done, so that Axial enter that into the Pro Line by the Fire. So I'm going to keep that a secret.
And show if you can show it. We love to see rigs, man. You got some rigs out there that you can show us.
I was going to ask if we could see the one that was up on the top shelf.
There you go.
So
somebody's messing up with fireworks left and right here. It's getting me freaking anxious.
Let me turn off the background so it doesn't. Let's see. There we go.
You 100% new deal real quick. Oh, nice.
So this is the body was scale wrap.
There you go. Actually, where's Robert at?
So this the body was done by Def Customs.
Mm-hmm.
The actual body itself. Scale Ride just did the painting, but it's the Peterbilt. It's actually two bodies to make this one. So they had to cut it down the middle, expand it, because it's only 14 scale typically.
Nice.
But capper axles, you name it.
Sweet, sweet. That's the one you wanted to see, Dennis?
Now that I could see them posted like that, that's the Phoenix up on the top shelf, correct?
Oh,
Oh yes, yeah, that's a Phoenix up there.
That's a nice looking wheels, man. The one you have in your hand.
Yeah, these are actually just brushed, but I actually have these in chrome, so they're actually chrome plated.
Steak.
So you can polish them, etc. So I was thinking about switching them out. That's why I have these out.
Steaks.
But then this is my fun one.
Oh, nice.
So that's my toy. Actually, I'll be in Utah October playing with these guys.
Are you going to tour? Some of the guys will be there in November. All right. They do an event for us in Hurricane and St. George area. So we're gonna be there.
We're in Cedar City.
I believe that's close.
That's where we'll be in October.
Nice. That's beautiful. I mean, that's crawler heaven down there.
Yep.
Well, you guys, I said crawler heaven because I'm here in Florida. Everything's flat, bro. I know you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So when you come to the West Coast, period, anytime you come over the, Utah, Arizona, California, you just get rocks. New Mexico.
Yeah, when the guys go pick me up on the airport in Cali and whatever, I just looking everywhere. I mean, you can crawl here, you can crawl there, you can crawl.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, we are lucky in that aspect. It's especially out in that valley area where Pro Line's held.
Oh.
And if you ever have time, have you guys ventured away from the Horsemen's at all when you guys go out there?
Well, we hopefully this year we going earlier, right? Because we want to do that. And there's nice crawling there, so we want to.
Yeah, I mean, the other places make Horsemen's look like a child's playground.
Yeah, I want to go there. We have some of our, we have a chapter there in High Desert, right?
Okay.
Some of our guys that go crawling there, so yeah, it's one of my favorite spots, man. There and Utah, like you mentioned.
Yep.
And I cannot wait, man. Sick stuff down there.
Yeah, go if you make it early, then have them take you. What's funny is even a lot of locals, for some reason, I mean, I shouldn't say locals, but if you go like Cougar Buttes, which is the upper side of King of Hammer.
Oh yes, and the other side, right?
Yeah, it's endless. It's 100 of Pro Line by the Fire Horsemen's.
So one of our reps is here on the chat one like us. I see Russell say Cougar Buttes is pretty legit. It's pretty legit down there. So
yep, that's my favorite spot.
Yep.
You could walk for months and never hit the same line.
Ross, so you got to take us there, brother. So you got to take us there, Ross. We got to go there, man. Swampers RC, one of our guys here in Florida, I had to import rocks. Yeah, we do. We had to import rocks, or we had to import. Oh, so Russell says it's 15 minutes down the street from Horsemen's. Oh man, we gotta go, Ross.
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah. So JD's RC said I agree from that location that you just mentioned.
Yeah, and there's a few more that's really good. They're like smaller spots, but they're amazing. That's where we comp. So we go to like 8 different spots out there. That's really nice.
Oh, so now, hey, you see, that's why we wanted to go earlier, because we want to hit some of the spot for O11C guy just to go and crawl and have fun. Not anyone, not sneaking ninja. We got Jake in the house. Welcome, Jake, bro.
I was here the whole time.
That is our dirt ninja, Ryan.
Dirt ninja.
It's a dirt ninja.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ryan.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
So let me see here. We miss any questions here on the chat? If not, Oh, I think somebody asked, Ryan Clays RC, have you thought about making your own chassis? Would look cool with all those designs on the frame. Will,
You know
bro.
what? I thought about it for a split second, and then I slapped myself. I'm not going to go down that road. You know, I, I'm a big believer in you could be good at a couple things, but you can't be good at everything. It's like it's something the quality is going to give somewhere else because my attention is over here. So I need to focus on just this end of it, the wheels and the servos. Yeah, if I do a chassis, it would be like partnered with somebody. So, grab, CCW and make a deal, or grab G Speed and make a deal where we add my laser etching onto their chassis and let them just sell it, type of thing. Or I buy theirs and put it on my website. I don't know. That would probably be as far as I go, but I'm not going to reinvent the wheel.
That is that.
Or Rico at Expo, right? All those chassis are excellent. So we can always work something out there.
That design will look sick. Definitely will look sick on one of the chassis. Definitely.
I agree. I think it would look cool on the chassis itself.
Let me see here. I'm just looking at the swag here.
Yeah, a lot of the swag is for the most part it's drop shipped. So I don't stock the shirts.
Okay.
The only things I really stock are the hats. And the sun hats I do have, but mainly those snapback hats are really only apparel that I carry. The pit mats, those are just sold out, but I got those. But all that other, the beanie, the packable jacket, and all that stuff is drop ship.
The packable, that's a windbreaker type, right?
It is. It's actually really nice. I have one, and I want to get another one,
bro.
I want to get a gray one now.
I know you've been in Utah. I'm going in November, so I need to pack my windbreaker.
Yeah, that's what's nice. You roll that thing in a little ball, right? And it keeps you pretty warm it's like any other windbreaker.
Yeah. Those are nice, man.
But just simple, clean embroidery.
See the shirts here. I'm about to order one. See, here's a shirt, different colors and whatnot. Nice. That's good stuff right here, brother. Good stuff here. Also, I would share. What happened? Did I stop sharing?
Yes, you did.
I love it. Dennis, stop messing up with my computer here, man.
Stop clicking.
It's that time of the day. Kevin Sims says his design looks good. Semi-truck rails and semi-trucks rails.
That's one end of have you ever played with the tractors yet?
I know some of the guys have here.
You haven't personally?
Nope.
Oh, you need to get your hands on one of those remotes one day. Well, maybe you shouldn't, because then you'll want to buy one. Because that's what happened when Kevin let me drive his tractor or his excavator out. It was all over with.
Bro, what we have Sean, right? The guy who was here. You met Sean. You met Sean just left, right? He would say, "Oh no shell queens, no shell queen." He's driving all this remote, all these RCs with. Got a remote with driving 2 RCs at one time, one not. Then he got into the heavy equipment stuff, right? And all of a sudden, he has a bunch of shell queens, right? He just driving what kind of, I forgot the car he has right now. He had a Hyundai with a freaking 3 or 4 construction equipment on the back of the truck, and you see the
yeah, it's surprisingly fun. I never thought I'd enjoy it, but I'm very, I guess you can say I'm very competitive. That's why I do the comp side of the crawling, and it's a challenge just operating it.
Yeah. I know. Dennis, you drove one of his, right?
Yeah, I drove one of his dump trucks. I was going to run one of his excavators, but as everything goes with Sean right now, it was broke.
Yeah, those
But
are involved too. I mean, hydraulics, you name it. So just not something I
yeah,
really want to. Actually, I think Kevin Sims right now is trying to hopefully get me a forklift, hydraulic forklift.
Oh,
So at the events, I can do some type of crate and servo challenge and giveaways at the events.
one of our guys had which one he had? No, he didn't have a forklift. Did he have a forklift? Oh my God. What?
Isaac,
Isaac.
he's got a skid steer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he just changed it all around to worm gear drive and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's
Sick.
all 3D
Wow.
printed though.
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, he just put a big mower deck on the front of it.
That was sick, sick. Let me see here. Matt says, are the Maverick wheels, what is it? What's that word? Proprietary hub pattern.
Proprietary.
Yeah, thank you. Or S.
No, the hubs are the same as like BP or the China hubs.
There
The
you
pattern itself.
There you go. Sweet, sweet. That's that's good to know. Just in case. Depends on the application, like you said, and different sizes of
Yeah. I mean, the hub that the wheel comes with, it's a bonus. Like some people will contact me, hey, it doesn't work, it rubs. Well, I mean, that's why every other wheel doesn't come with hubs, and they make you buy the hub, so there's no fault. But I just include it. If it works for your application, great. Otherwise, buy some hubs, whether it's ours or China. I don't care.
Yes. Okay.
Kevin's the one that Sean actually bought the big red excavator from.
Oh, that's the one. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, there's some nice every hotel he goes out, he taking the the whole room is full of construction equipment that he goes and rearrange the garden, the green areas at the hotel. I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I want one, but nobody out here in Southern California plays with these things. So I'd literally buy it to sit on my shelf, and I'd have a $7,000 excavator just sitting there. So, and you can only do it by yourself for so long, but
exactly.
Those East Coast guys, man, they'll build RC courses with them.
Oh yes, man. They have some RC events down here in the East Coast. Sean, he was mentioning one of them is coming up that he can't wait to happen because he wants to go back to that event. They do some even BTC have an area just for the construction equipment.
Yep.
Clayton's RC is asking, Ryan, any plans on attending Axial Fest next year?
Yeah, so the if I do an Axial Fest next year, it'll be the East Coast one. The West Coast one does not work with my schedule because my daughter travels for dance, and that time frame is I'm gone for 10, 15 days. So it just, I could make it work if I like flew, but the logistics of getting product or my canopy or those kind of things would be tough.
So you will be going to Indiana. That's Axial Fest Badlands.
Yes, actually, I heard that one's even better. Anyways.
Yeah, they're both good. Yeah, it's just different terrains and whatnot. So it's nice. It's nice. It's in June. That one is in June. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Kevin. Cabin Fever.
Yes, Cabin Fever.
That's the appreciate.
That's the one I want to go to too.
Yeah.
When is that one? Cabin Fever.
Kevin, when is that one? When is that event? I know it's coming up already.
October?
Is it October?
No. Everything's October. Everything's September, October.
September, October is very busy for us. There's a lot of event happening on the same month.
So do you have a clone of yourself?
No, we don't. That's the that's the thing. Thank God we have some of our reps.
You got a helicopter I could borrow?
We got Chinook. We're still talking Sergeant Major so we could get a Chinook so we can go in.
I mean, there's got to be a vet that can fly us around.
Oh yeah, we got a few.
I know. No. Actually, my brother was just telling me that too. He's like, I just met somebody, like his neighbor. He's like, he's a fellow vet like myself, and he just flies around in his jet.
That's all. Kevin said it's usually in January 17th through the 19th.
Oh,
right
January. Okay.
Yeah, January, around that area.
So I can actually plan that one then. I'll get with Kevin.
Yes, man. That's gonna be that's a nice one. That's a nice one. I saw some of the videos and pics of Sean last year. Man, there was some sick construction equipment. It was one. I think one of them is whatever scale that scale was. Were you scared? But that guy, he was sitting on it or something.
Oh yeah.
He was a huge one, man.
Yeah, I've seen some big cranes for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy there last year had a 1/4 scale dozer.
That's the one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was the dozer.
It was about 6 foot tall and about 12 feet long.
Holy crap.
So it was basically a dozer for a little person.
I mean, think about that. There's no kit for that. So he built that whole thing.
I can't imagine this that weight on that thing. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, your trailer. You're not. Yeah. I mean, just the little 10 scale ones are heavy.
Yeah, some of the ones that Sean has are like what 70 pounds, 80 pounds around that.
Yeah, the dozer that Sean bought is 85 pounds.
Man.
Yep. You said he bought it from Kevin?
He bought one.
That was excavator.
Excavator.
Yes, I bet you that's the one I drove out at UST.
Yeah.
I remember a red one.
RC Basher Boy, welcome in, my brother. Good to have you here. Let me see here. So Kevin said there's a guy there with a dragline operator's chair, and he operates his remote out of the chair. Is one of the star attractions at the event, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oh wow.
Some videos of that event. That will be nice to go. One of the and probably next year I will go with Sean or something.
Yeah, and it's a I wouldn't doubt if there's a lot of vets in that at that event.
Yeah. And is it in Jersey area, Kevin? Right? Isn't there?
I think it's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
I believe so.
So 10 scale bulldozers are right as around 73 pounds.
That's so crazy.
Kevin said he got the dozer from him as well, man.
Oh geez. We gotta keep Sean away from Kevin.
Kevin, right? That's awesome. Good stuff here. Raymond said link for the raffle. What for the one that we talked about earlier at the beginning of the show. Raymond.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Okay, I gotta post the PayPal here. Oh, just outside of Hershey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I remember looking that up.
Definitely.
I'm gonna definitely plan that.
Let me see here. Matt says so. Kevin is a bad influence on Sean. Poor Sean. That is sick, man. Those construction equipment, I love that stuff, and that is awesome, man. That is good stuff.
But what do you mainly just crawl or?
Yeah, we mainly do crawl and trail truck. That's what we stick with for our organization, right? It's so peaceful and whatnot. We don't do campsite, none of that stuff. So it goes along with what we do when we're trying to do with our guys and our therapy with the RC side of it, man. So that's why we stick to crawling, taking our vendors out to the outdoors and whatnot, either crawling or trailing, with that. So Kevin says that he has his hands on a lot of things. So he got the connection, he got the hookups. Kevin got RC Basher Boy, good to see you, Gabe, man. It's been a minute. I know you're always busy, brother. It's Cabin Fever Expo. Okay. Definitely we gotta check that out in there. Man, some other stuff. Again, guys, we be posting here. You guys can check out Ships RC. The link is on the top, so you can check some of the stuff that Ryan offers and Ships RC offers, man. Anything that you want to mention? We had a few minutes down. Anything that you can share coming up or not yet, or
I mean, well,
I
you
don't
know,
want
like I said,
to spot Ryan, so you mention what you can.
I mean, like I said earlier, there is a very special servo that I don't think I've ever seen anyone do. And as far as like the design, you name it, and I think it will be something that almost everybody's going to want. So definitely, I don't want to spoil it. So keep your eye out for that. And then just like any other year, I mean, last year we did, when was it last year? No, I think it was the year before because COVID kind of threw curveball in some things, but we did the diabetes servo and we donated 100% to the Diabetes Association. We're always going to be doing different ones. I'm going to try to do it once a year.
Awesome.
So it can be for veterans or heroes or suicides, you name it, right? I was even thinking about prostate cancer one. I mean, no, I'm trying to do different ones, you know, because like you guys have the vets down. A lot of people do cancer awareness.
Yes.
A lot of people do
ASD, like
yeah, ASD. So I'm trying to hit the different ones, even though heroes and vets are something that's dear to my own heart. So I'll definitely be doing something for them.
Awesome.
But as far as keep an eye on those, then like I said, I do 100%. So all proceeds, the diabetes, I even gave them the even to my break even. I ate that.
Yeah.
Right. So I gave it all. That was part of my donation.
That's awesome, Ryan. All of the stuff, and thank you for doing that for the community in general, man.
And then last year we did that after party at Super Shafty and did it with you guys, and which was great.
Yes, that raised a lot of money, Ryan, and we want to thank you for that, and took care of a bunch of veterans, right?
Yeah. It's unfortunate this year we couldn't book the venue.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have to pass on it this year altogether, which we're kind of bummed about.
Yeah.
But McHenry is not a big town, so there's not too many places to host. But everyone wanted a lot of money to host.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, Jessie was there. Jessie, one of our reps, she was there. She was repping there. Said the party was great.
Yeah, it was a good turnout. Great turnout. You know, being the fact that all the sponsors sponsored Super Shafty, and then they were willing to sponsor this event for the same weekend.
Yes.
Was amazing, and we couldn't have done it without all the sponsors.
Yes, and we were very grateful. Again, some of the stuff that we focused and taking veterans out to events and outings. That's why we utilize most all these fundings to make
it's important. It's you know, they need to, like you said, the therapy. It truly is. They get connected with the right people. It truly is therapy.
Yes, and some of our guys, especially O11C guys or any of our veterans, they don't go out that much, right? And especially some of our guys, our outings or whatever, depending on the chapter, those are the times that they go out of their house, out of their comfort zone, their bunker, like I call it. So it's very important. It's very important.
Yep. Well, you know, getting them in contact with other fellow veterans that do it, and you know, kind of get them out of their shell too. So I'm like, you guys do it.
Yes. You know, you'll be surprised when they come in. Some of our guys, they just close to themselves and whatnot. just a few outings that feel comfortable because it's amongst all the veterans, right? And then they feel like, you know, some of us
They can relate.
they can relate.
They
You
could
know,
talk about things, and there's a lot of reasons why vets will talk to vets more than
or not talk. We understand without talking.
yeah,
That
yeah,
they're going, and it means a lot, man. And that's a huge that's the best thing. Seeing those when they come in, get that remote in their hand, or just sitting down on the table, not going to it, just hanging out amongst other veterans, and not just the veterans, the family members.
yep,
Some of the stuff it's not easy for our family members, right? And trying to understand, especially if they new to our conditions and whatnot. So talking about talking with other family members and knowing that their veterans and his veteran, they go to, kind of to the same thing, and it's huge, man, for them to understand, trying
yep,
to help them out, understand and learn more about it, you know. So it's huge, man. So that's why we enjoy when we go to an event, just a gathering before, after the event, traveling, and just that bonding with
yep.
our guys or whatnot. Um, so SC Redneck RC. Oh, he's a Navy. I didn't know he was. He's a Navy vet. Redneck RC. Thank you for your service, brother. Welcome home, man. Appreciate that. That's all awesome, man. I didn't know he was a veteran. Said, man, the hobby opens doors for communication, and there you go. That is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, especially us veterans, man. And we can meet a veteran for the first time, and it's like we knew each other our whole life. It's crazy how
Yep.
it happens.
It's well, yeah, it's true. I
It's
see
like
it all the time.
it's like my wife, all the wives just make fun of us. Like, oh my God, these guys is like they knew each other. It's true, man. And that's what we love, man. We're here to take care of each other, man. It's like,
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys were all one family before, just like this family here, right? You brothers and sisters of each branch, and
yes,
you guys had each other's six, and
yep,
it's just a different. It's just different, and so when you come face to face or um, interactions with other fellow veterans,
yeah.
it's
That's why the RC make it easier for what we do, connect it, combine it with the RC, because there's a brotherhood in the RC,
Mhm.
right? There's a
Yeah.
brother to make it easier for us to utilize the RC as a tool of what we do. It's kind of like, you know, and
Yep.
so that's what we love. And everywhere that we go, we take advantage of 11C guys. Everybody makes us feel so welcome, you know, and enjoying trying to help out the veterans and whatnot, the trails and whatnot, guiding, showing whatnot. So we are very grateful, man, on that, man. The more organizations out there, they do a lot of stuff for our veterans, the better. It's thousands and thousands of veterans that need the help, man, especially
Yep.
outdoor stuff, man.
Yep.
Not feeling that we are getting treated in a VA house, one hospital, being treated, man. So that's why stuff like this, it helps out to our guys, man. And you'll be surprised. It's crazy. It's crazy. Again, like I mentioned earlier, when we give at the beginning, some of our veterans, hard to get them in to feel how OLMC works, how the treatment works. And I don't want to play with toys. You know, me,
Yep.
I mentioned a few times, I never had a hobby before. I was all doing sports in the army and doing sports and whatnot. Never had a hobby in my life until I
Yep.
came into this. And they said, man, that's nerdy. I don't know. I don't want to say playing with toys or whatnot. And I said, no, man, it's not like that. So it's a huge,
Yeah. You just got to get that remote in their hand,
that's it.
and then they'll see it. I mean, I've introduced so many people, whether it's veterans or not, and they
Yes.
look at us like, really? You're playing with the $2,000 toy? And I'm like, well, just drive it.
Yeah.
Drive it, come on the trail,
Yeah.
and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yes. We see that especially in our VA classes. Our chapter here, we have a couple of chapters that we do outings with a VA hospital. Here
Okay.
we almost 3 years on my chapter, and then we do a monthly outing, and especially the new guys that come to that program, we work with the PRC program and the PTSD and rehab program. And it's crazy. We took the small scale stuff. We took crawler courses in there. We take them out to crawling or so different areas and training. And when they get that remote in the hands, you see like the face expression, how it changes. It's like concentrated. And then for that moment, you guys know, you guys are ready to have it focusing on that where those wheel goes on that and
Yep.
that line you taking or that trail that you're taking.
Yep.
I love that. Some of our guys open it up, especially when we get the social workers and the psychiatrists with other doctors with they see them and this guy they haven't opened to us, but they open it to you guys. Again, goes back to they can relate and they feel comfortable.
Yep.
Amongst all the veterans, man. So definitely, man. I appreciate that. What else, guys? Are we gonna start saying our goodbyes? What else, Sean? Sean. I say Sean. Why I have Sean? Ryan. What else you wanna let people know before we start saying our goodbyes, man? About Shift RC. You want people to know?
I mean, honestly, there's not much besides I thank every one of you for the support. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you, and we truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. I appreciate that, man. And it's an honor to have you, man. Hopefully we can have you again, man. This is not the just one off. We could have you here, man.
I would love to.
Definitely. Let me see here. Anything else? Josh, Dennis, anything else that we forgot to mention that I forgot? Oh, stay tuned. We gotta create the link, the post for that raffle that we working on, and I'll keep you posted, guys, on that. Just follow social media on that. Anything else that we forgot to mention before if we start saying our goodbyes, guys? I think we cover everything. Anybody
we're
guys
good.
on the chat, right?
Got pretty much everything tonight.
Awesome there. I gotta see. Let me see who we got next. Thanks to Nathan, always keep us busy on our show and whatnot, man. Not next week. We got TJ Williams. TJ, if you guys one of the social media guy for Horizon Hobbies, man. Awesome guy. Awesome guy. So a lot of stuff we can talk about it next year. So we got TJ. That's gonna be awesome. On the 16th, so some of our veterans is gonna be, I think it's the last show of the month on the 16th. Actually, the 16th is multiple Monday. I don't think it's gonna happen on multiple Monday. Because I think that's the day we're going to Apple Valley area. Or yeah, I know we're flying to Fresno. So we're gonna be there in the Tulare area that time. So we're looking forward to that. So next Monday is gonna be TJ Williams from Horizon. I think that's it, guys. Let me see here. If I haven't missed nothing, let's start with Josh.
Thanks for having me. Always great. Ryan, great product. I have it in my SCX6, and like I had to retighten the shock tower because my endpoint was off a little bit, and it was shoving the shock tower out of the frame. Incredible servo. I picked one up at Beat the Creek the year you weren't there.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going by and it's like clicking, and he's like, "I got your servo." I'm like, "I need one." And so thanks for stopping by, everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you, my brother.
Thanks for the support, bud.
Thank you for being part of what we do. Jesse says, thank you, Ryan, for hanging out with us tonight. I hope everyone has a great week. Go ahead, Jake.
Might help if I grab the right mouse. Thank you, Ryan. I'm gonna copy what Jess said because she stole my line.
There you go.
And we'll see everyone next Monday.
Awesome. Let me see here. Swampers RC says, I never had the opportunity to serve, but my father served in World War II. Our veterans are the reason we have the freedom to do the stuff we do for fun. Never forget. Thank you, Bill, for those words, and thank you for your father's service, brother. Go ahead, Joe.
Good, always a good time hanging out with Operation 11 Charlie family, and was nice to learn a little bit of the background of Shift RC, and maybe in the future I'll get my hands on one, give it a try.
Definitely.
All we ask.
Thank you, Joe, brother. Unknown RC Eric said, thanks. Ryan, keep up the great work. Go ahead, Dennis.
Thanks for the invite, Javier. Ryan, great product. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. Looking forward to the little leak. And
That'd be a good one.
hopefully I'll be getting one of your servos here soon for a couple of my trucks. Everybody in chat, thanks for hanging out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out.
Thank you, Dennis. My brother. I think is Jesse buying servos for everybody. I seen so I know Matt saying that something about his birthday servo and somebody
I
else.
think she's buying wheels for everyone.
That's
Yeah,
right.
she's buying wheels.
Hey, put me on the list, Jess.
Mine's
Jesse.
in the mail.
Yes, yeah, Jesse's balling. I need some wheels, man. Oh, I wait for the red, white, and blues. Whatever's coming down the pipe. Yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
I'll try to find those camos for you.
Thank you, my brother. Go ahead, Ryan, to say goodbye to everybody and whatnot.
Hey, thank you guys, every single one of you, for having me on. It was truly an honor. I didn't expect it, and when Nathan reached out, it was just more of a logistics thing, figuring out when the best time. Because, like I said, you guys on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast. I work a day job. Summertime, I don't even get home till 7 o'clock usually during the week. So this worked out with the holiday, and I'll definitely do it again. I appreciate everything you guys do for the veterans. Keep doing it, and if there's anything I can do to help, please reach out.
Thank you, Ryan. Means a lot to us, brother. Definitely can't wait to have you here, man. Let me see here. I think that's it, guys. Stay here, Ryan, so we can end the show, so we can say our proper goodbyes at the hours. And again, thank you everybody for the immense support. We really appreciate you guys. It means a lot to us. Keep supporting the any veterans organization, guys, and everybody that support us. Take care of our veterans is a job that is 24/7, and we are very grateful to do it. And it's we have a huge responsibility in taking care of our guys, and especially again this month about suicide prevention month, man. And so please check on each other, battle buddy system. Check on each other. You don't have to be a veteran. Check on your family member, whoever, man. You don't know who's struggling and whatnot. Just a simple text. Again, thank you guys for the immense support. Everybody in the chat here in the panel, thank you so much. And we'll see you next Monday. Peace, people. Be safe, man. And